assess the damage.
Everything's wrecked. Need a more detailed explanation?
That's enough. Haran, Isabel, Noah.
I'm safe. I'm fine too.
Whoa! What the heck happened? Are we all dead?
I might do the similar.
We're not dead.
What the hell? Wait, what? What is this? Are we dead?
Happy, please.
I said we're not dead.
If we take another hit from that thing, wouldn't we all die?
We would die then.
I'll mobilize all robots to begin repairs. Our first priority is to restore basic infrastructure.
All right. How about the shields?
Do you genuinely think the shield will work when the ceiling lights aren't even turned on?
This still doesn't kind of make sense to me a lot, because I'm pretty sure Liberato, wasn't she with us when Eden Spear fired? So, like, when did they fire the second shot? Unless they did, and this obviously happens after it, and it's established set. It's a little bit confusing in that time, like, I'm sure she's there with us on the whale.
Point taken. Once the basic infrastructure is restored, hurry and bring Eden's spear back online.
Got it.
But what if another beam comes?
It won't.
Let's run to the basement.
Wait! Did Nihilister escape?
Nihilister is safely secured in the Atlas cage.
So we've got beams from above and flames below. Seriously, cut us some slack.
Both of you, be quiet.
I'm pretty sure the campaign did end with it being fired and be like, what was that?
Judging by the bombardment range, it's safe to say that the attack came from the Queen.
But then again, remembering it, that doesn't necessarily mean what we saw was actually them firing the laser. That could have been the beam from the Queen itself, just thinking about it, because obviously what we saw was a still 2D sort of, you know, image. So it doesn't necessarily mean it was shooting up, it could have been shooting down. So that is possible. And I think it was red, I think, so.
That's right.
A beam strike of this scale. I may not know much about the Queen, but she wouldn't be foolish enough to continuously launch attacks like that from 48 kilometers up.
I've been lucky
How
enough
can
not
you
to
be
get
so
spoiled by it.
sure? You just said you don't know much about the Queen.
It's actually quite simple.
I mean, don't forget, I mean, that was completely bugged for me anyway, because it's like, wait, what? You know, I never even did the fight. It, like, did the first bit and the second bit, and then I did the fight after. I was so confused.
If another beam comes our way, we'll all be dead, which would prove my theory incorrect.
It was blue. Okay, so it was ideally likely the Eden Spear then. Yeah.
At least there will be no regrets or accusations to deal with, since I'll be dead by then. So in a way, my judgment is correct.
I'm surprised Johan wasn't voiced by Ben Starr.
I don't get what you're saying, but it all just sounds like nonsense to me. Papillon, don't be rude. What? I'm a hostage. I'm allowed to be a little rude, aren't I? That's true.
That's
It's a
true, yeah,
comfort
she
that
did, didn't she?
All present appear remarkably composed.
That's why it's confusing, because the one who
Notwithstanding
fired
the
it
grievous
was
loss of their
Liberalia, unless
ability.
she somehow split herself into two, like Nayuta could. She shrunk herself?
Art all unharmed?
Yes, everyone is safe.
Eden has literally been wiped off the map, though. Still, 'tis a relief the maidens and the young hero are safe. The Forerunners have arrived. They desire a discourse with thee.
I think, like, this is also one of the very few times they've ever made it so close in terms of, like, the actual anniversary story with the main story chapters.
Johan, Let them in.
If they wish, they may enter Eden.
Like, it was kind of close with the previous one with Siren, but this one's like almost pretty much neck and neck.
Can it yet be called Eden in so fallen a form?
I so am.
I only spoke in jest. Pray, gaze not upon me so.
I know you two is pretty damn fine.
Oh. Make yourselves at home. It's so quiet. They say that among masters, their blades do clash 100-fold in their minds ere any weapons be drawn. Is this perchance the very circumstance unfolding here?
Like, I quite like Noyuta in the sense that not only is she hot, obviously, but like she does speak very philosophically, but she is also such a troll at times.
Are they fighting? Do they not get along? One's as stubborn as a mule, and the other arrogant and plagued with paranoia.
Who are you calling a stubborn mule?
Who are you calling arrogant and paranoid?
I see what you mean. I thank ye both for the most illustrative demonstration.
And it turns out the camel is her outfit, it seems. Somehow.
Now, if we leave matters as they are, they shall but glare at one another and waste the hours. I shall intercede.
And that side boob so distracting.
The Queen doth descend. I trust that all know the Queen is not upon the surface, but doth drift in orbit, accompanied by part of the orbital forge. Verily, it is speculated that she hath lingered in that lofty sphere for nearly a century. The cause for her not descending to the surface until now remaineth unknown. Yet, recent happenings have made the reason plain. 'Twas a veil of liquid metal, thought to obscure the Queen's path. This liquid metal, for reasons unknown, did follow the Queen and veil her sight. It is thus judged that the Queen's vision was either gravely impaired or wholly unfit for purpose. However, not long ago, the Gene Reaper used the Eden Spear, dispersing the veil that obscured the Queen's path. With naught now to impede the Queen's gaze, she doth descend at last to accomplish that which she hath long deferred. Presently, she doth linger.
Some 48 kilometers above the surface.
Verily, she doth still reside at a remarkably lofty altitude. A moment hence, she did unleash a cataclysmic beam upon Eden. To call Eden a paradise, in light of such calamity, would indeed be naught but a farcical jest. The Queen's goal is plain and certain. The aim is to obliterate Eden, which doth hold the Eden Spear, a weapon that could well prove a threat to her.
Well, I think that's been, obtained, maybe, successfully.
And thus she will descend unto the surface. Her assault took us most utterly unawares, and we were ill prepared for such an onslaught. We did relinquish the initiative and did endure grievous losses. Nevertheless, this is the very moment we have long yearned for.
Noyuta raises her hand to the sky.
The Queen of the Raptures. Should we succeed in bringing her low, we will make major strides in reclaiming the surface. Thus, let us cast aside all discord and unite our forces to vanquish the Queen at this very juncture. This may well be an opportunity that shall never return.
I said the same thing as well, really. When I was like watching it, I was like, and I was thinking like, Papiz seems very like VTuber-like compared to, you know, like just as like they do obviously do make them sort of live 2D, but hers was like way more like refined and better rigging than Cecil's was. It was weird, a good weird, but it was just odd the difference you could tell between the two.
I'd like a tour of the facilities. I need a good vantage point for an observation post.
We require a place whence we may launch intercepts from any direction, and where resupply may be procured with ease. And should you find it within your means to bestow upon me a modicum of spiritus libation, that would be appreciated.
Alcohol.
I'll get right on it.
Oh? We can make requests?
Snow White?
Within reason, I will try my best to see that your requests are met.
I want meat and bread.
Very well. I'll have it prepared. Do you need anything else?
May I ask for some fruit as well?
All right. I'll prepare it.
Could you stop being so surprised by everything? People are going to think you've been starving. I'll go check the infirmary and defense systems.
Our story got ruined, Crisis. Ruined, you know?
Good. Pair up and show them around. Ran, you go with Snow White.
Gladly.
I'm not sharing my food, just so you know.
Actually, I'm gonna share the food with anyone either. My God.
Fine. I'll keep that in mind.
Isabel, go with Scarlet.
Roger, Commander. A maiden who soars through the air. I fear our gazes may not meet in equal measure.
Don't worry. I'll guide you on foot.
Noah, you stick with Rapunzel.
You want me to keep an eye on the weakest looking one? Well, I guess it makes sense for the strongest to escort the weakest.
Rapunzel could probably suplex you, but okay.
I'm in your hands, Noah.
It is what it is, then. I do have a question, though. Shouldn't we be going after that thing?
Noah points to the sky.
That's right. We need to take down the Queen.
Then, instead of setting up a position here, shouldn't we be figuring out how to get up there and how to bring her down?
It's impossible to do so until Eden's spear is repaired. Until it's repaired, we need to focus on defense.
Defense? What for?
Raptures will be swarming in. Especially after such a commotion. They'll be swarming in numbers.
As a matter of fact, they already are. From every direction. I'm counting on you guys.
Sorry to interrupt. But considering the Queen might fire another beam from up there, and we've got raptors swarming in, is defending this place really the right move?
Yeah, but that never happened, Crisis.
Shouldn't we be evacuating?
No.
Also, no, I did not see any of the spoilers for that sort of thing. With the Anise leak or whatever. I look forward to whenever she comes out. Well, whatever.
Why not?
I tend to avoid leaks for good reason. Like, I may have been spotted something, but it looked like it might just be fan art, so I'm like, whatever.
If we lose Eden's spear, we're completely out of options. It's also unlikely that the Queen can carry out such large-scale attacks anytime she wants.
Verily, this bombardment possesseth the might not only to obliterate a single facility, but a small city. To discharge such destructive force with abandon is sheer absurdity.
Okay, but that's all an assumption on your part. What will you do if she does fire again?
If another beam does strike, we'll all die. And that means our assumption was wrong. And since we'll all be dead, in theory, we won't have any regrets.
Thy words mirror those of young hero Johann to the letter.
You all have lost your marbles.
Oh, art thou not aware? All those who stand here are of unsound mind. Verily.
Yeah, they're all nut jobs.
It seemeth all have taken their places. 'Tis mine turn now.
I don't trust your combat skills.
I thank thee for reminding me of that which I myself am well aware. I do intend to accompany Fire Dragon.
Nihilister? I see now. You're planning on retrieving Lilith's body.
Yeah.
The Queen shall fall. She shall surely descend into the realm of our grasp. We must needs prepare a poisoned chalice for that hour.
I do find it kind of weird, but also fitting that they're like, if we do kill the queen, I don't know, but still, if they are having that happen during like the actual 3rd anniversary story, rather than like the main story chapters. But in a sense, it's fitting it's to do with these because they have way more to do with it than the actual commander does, for example.
I oppose this plan. The amount of raptures we're dealing with is no joke. Inherit and Pioneer could probably hold them off. But the problem is what's up there.
You are most assuredly correct. We know not what deeds the Queen may yet undertake.
She could even dive down on us at any moment.
Hey, don't threaten me with a good time, Johan.
In the face of the unexpected, it's better to have some strength available.
Verily, that may be so. Mine greatest concern is with the state of Fire Dragon.
Nihilister can't harm anyone. Not the way she is now. She's little more than a walking corpse. You, however, are useful.
What sort of entity dost thou suppose the Queen to be?
What's with the sudden question, monk? Continue with your story.
In the hierarchy of raptures, the Queen of Raptures standeth as the pinnacle. She hath descended after a century. How can we be sure that Fire Dragon, upon beholding her, shall not falter?
Are you saying there's a chance she might betray us?
Yeah, no shit. She probably would.
No. She was never our ally to begin with.
She was that wife. Come on, Johan.
All the more cause to doubt her trustworthiness. That is why, ere any misfortune befall Fire Dragon, we must needs secure the body of Lilith.
Monk, what do you plan on doing with Nihilister after you retrieve Lilith's body?
Put her in a maid outfit.
You're no different from the rest.
I am resolved to undertake any measures necessary to claim victory.
Fine. Go retrieve Lilith's body.
Hey, okay, fine. We know where Lilith's body is. Where's her head, though, then?
What do you think about a passageway at this elevation? It's not bad. Though it may strain me, I could spring downward or upward if the occasion demands. Isabel, thou art adept in the arts of aerial combat. Dost thou truly believe that joining forces with me won't impede thy prowess?
I've got a short-range weapon anyway, so I need to engage in close-quarters combat. But it's not a big deal, so don't worry.
I've always found that really weird with Isabel, that she has, like, the whole aerial thing going for her, but yet she uses a shotgun as a weapon. But she gotta get up close and personal for. Surely a sniper rifle would have been a better option. Or a rocket launcher, even.
Verily, we find ourselves united in this endeavor. Let us devote our utmost efforts to the cause.
All right, I'm trusting in you.
Or at the worst, SMGs/machine gun.
Thy countenance doth reveal a mind brimming with curiosity. Our alliance might be fleeting, but should any questions arise, hesitate not to ask.
What will you do once we defeat the Queen?
What is this? Dost thou speak of the aftermath of a battle not yet commenced? Such speech may surely bring about one's demise.
Just consider it casual chit-chat.
Well, 'tis likely I shall live out my days toiling the land. I shall forsake my sword and take up the hoe.
Yeah.
Why haven't you done that already? Why do you fight for humanity? Why don't you stop wielding your sword?
This doth not constitute mere trifling discourse.
I just feel like I won't have another chance to ask you this.
I desire to partake in drink with those whom I cherish,
You can drink anytime you want.
with naught but peace in mind. I long to partake of drink with not a care in all the world. Not to drown my pain, nor out of loneliness, nor to wallow in nostalgia. I seek only to drink, laugh, and talk at ease. Art thou aware? When one partakes of libations whilst beset by the looming specters of future concerns, the flavor doth turn most insufferably vile. In this regard, mayhap I have yet to know the true savor of liquor.
I don't really understand.
Maiden, dost thou have a taste for the drink?
Please don't get Isabel drunk. Oh god, please don't.
Not really.
Then partake of this cup.
Drinking before a battle? Are you out of your mind?
It's how she, it's how she's able to work better.
A modest libation 'tis said to enhance thine blood circulation. Art thou aware of what that means?
Yep.
It signifies that thine blood doth boil with fervor. It speaks of readiness for battle, with fire coursing through their veins.
I mean, Noah's very, very, very much corrupted by Neon with firepower. So Rapunzel would be, yeah, that'd be so easy.
I'll pass.
I thank thee for thy refusal. 'Tis a most admirable liquor indeed.
Rapunzel's influence is much more deadlier.
Exquisite.
Ah, Scarlet's downing that white Vaphouse as always.
You really are crazy.
I heard you were regarded as the strongest shield on the surface, Sister Noah.
Ah, so that truth-packed rumor has reached your ears, huh? I was trying to hide it, but I guess it can't be helped. Yes, I am the strongest shield on the surface.
Impressive.
But what are you good at?
Cinderella would like to have a word with you.
Me? I am confident with healing and defense.
You're confident when it comes to defense?
Of course, I can block anything.
What could you possibly block with that rusty old body of yours?
Are you aware of this, Sister Noah? A shield which is raised to protect something precious. It can block anything.
What is this? Are you trying to convert me to some weird religion or something?
Yes, please.
Are you fond of those from Inherit, Sister Noah?
Drink the Kool-Aid, Noah. Drink it.
Huh? Why are you asking that all of a sudden?
You also like Eden, right?
Aw.
Then someday, raise the surface's mightiest shield for them. Then that shield, as the rumors say, will truly be the strongest and most unbreakable shield there is.
You say such embarrassing things without a second thought. You really are crazy.
Let's go here. We can hold the high ground and provide cover from all directions.
Is there also snacks?
The terrain's slightly unstable, but it's manageable.
I'm surprised that you're even helping.
We need to take down the Queen.
Don't you hate us?
Haran, please.
I do.
I've always wondered why that is. We both want to defeat the Queen and return the surface to humankind, don't we?
Your goal is to take revenge on humanity. You want to achieve what humanity couldn't and then trample over them.
We were all betrayed by the Ark. But then again, wasn't it true for all of you, too?
I don't think it's ever established how they were betrayed, but I just assume it's similar, that they just left them out there.
In fact, you all suffered even worse than we did.
Did Dorothy tell you that?
That's right.
I didn't realize she was so talkative.
Why don't you want vengeance?
Because humanity is more important than us.
I don't think it has ever been established as to how Cecil got to Eden properly, outside of context, but maybe?
Then why don't you go back to the Ark?
Because we haven't achieved anything. If we return to the Ark now, we'd only be making things worse for them.
Why is that?
There must be a reason why they cast us out. I want to know that reason. But I also don't want to go back simply to demand answers.
Yeah, I also kind of want to know the reason too, considering they have elevators going to the surface and all that sort of stuff. Why would they just be like, yeah, you guys can yeah, don't come back.
So, even though the Ark betrayed all of you, you still refuse to return because you might cause them trouble. And you're wandering the surface trying to capture the Queen for humanity and for the Ark.
I can only think it's to do with the whole Grim model thing. But then again, these ones existed after, and they existed during Cinderella's time, I guess. Before Cinderella even, actually, never mind.
That's right.
Yeah, that's true. It's more fun to make, you know, martyrs out of them than have living heroes. They don't want them to... I could see it as a case of, like, they don't want them to be the symbols of hope in the Ark. They want the Council of Humanity to be the symbol of hope in the Ark. They want them to just be a... you know... a symbol. But not a living symbol.
Snow White, do you still love humanity?
I do.
You guys really are crazy.
I swear the guy who does Oswald's voice also does Johann's, but I'm not sure.